Hi guys. Okay, me again. I'm outside again. Just because my lighting inside just obviously isn't very good. But here we are. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about weight loss today. Today was my week 13 of my weekly weigh-ins, so I just thought it'd be the perfect time to, talk about it. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them below and I'll answer them, or if you'd rather me answer them in more detail, I'll happily answer them in a video. But yeah, just leave them below or send me them on Instagram or whatever. But yeah, I'll do my best to help. Okay. So I started my weight loss journey in March last year and then kind of kept putting it off until July. Did like a solid month in the gym. I went from 89.2 kilograms to 85, and then I pretty much just stuck at 85 until October, and then I think eventually by December I went down to 82, and then in January I was like, okay, I need to do this, I need to take charge, whatever. And then I got ill in December into January, so it didn't really start until late January, and then I didn't start running until March. But between March, which is when I started my weekly weigh-ins, and now I've lost 4.5 kilos. However, in April I did go on holiday for 2 weeks, and over those 2 weeks gained pretty much 3 kilograms. So since coming back off holiday at the start of May, I've lost another 3.2 kilos, which is on average about a pound a week. And just to say, a pound is approximately half a kilo. I think it's like 450 grams, something like that. Anyway, that's besides the by. So I've lost about 0.5 kilos a week since then. And the only thing that I've done to achieve this is literally eating in a calorie deficit. That's it. That's literally the only thing. Obviously I've been running and I've been swimming as well, which increases my burnt calories, but then that just means that I can increase the number of calories that I can eat, or I can just be in a bigger deficit and lose weight faster. However, the faster you lose the weight, so a healthy range is between 0.5 and 1.5-ish kilograms a week. Any more than that and you risk obviously putting it back on quicker. Anyway. So what I eat usually is, because I fast, so I don't eat between 8 p.m. and the following midday. I don't eat between then, apart from the odd breakfast bar, but we don't talk about that. Well, it's absolutely fine, of course we do. But yeah, so I only eat lunch, and then I have a couple snacks in the afternoon, and then I'll have dinner, and then I'll have a couple of snacks after dinner, like ice cream or yogurts or chocolate bars or whatever. Have something like that. And then so I usually eat about 1,700-ish calories a day. I've been less constrictive on the number, just to make it as easy and as healthy for me as possible, because I know if I was constricted I'd be very stressed and I don't need that, do I? Let's be honest. But yeah, so what is a calorie deficit? I know no one asked me that, but I'm just going to go into detail just for a second after this car goes past. Yeah, okay. So a calorie deficit is literally eating less calories than you burn in a day. So the average person burns about, I think it's 1,200 to 1,500 calories in a day just by doing normal daily activities. And then any exercise you do on top of that obviously adds to that number. So I burn, including exercise, about 2,200 calories a day. And if you have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, it will tell you that number. So don't worry about not being able to figure it out. But yeah, so I burn 2,200 and I eat 1,700 to 1,900-ish. A calorie maintenance, that's the word. Calorie maintenance is eating the same amount of calories that you burn, pretty much. That's as simple as I can put it. And then a calorie surplus is eating more calories than you burn, so for people trying to put on weight, that's what that is. But yeah, so to burn approximately 0.5 kilograms a week, you want to be in a deficit of about 300 to 500 calories per day, which is about 3,000 calories per week, I think, overall. And I find that doing your calorie deficit weekly is also very helpful for it not to be constricting. So basically, each day, obviously, if I was to eat 1,700 calories times 1,700 by 7, I can't do that maths, but times that by 7, and then figure out that number, and then allow yourself to have that many calories throughout the week, which allows for like changes day to day. Like if you have less on one day, have more on the next, whatever, however you feel is best to do it. But that's one way that I've just found works for me. One way that I find helps me stay happy and motivated during my calorie deficit is allowing myself to eat snacks that I would have eaten all the time beforehand. So, for example, you see those videos of people saying, like, if you crave chocolate, have like dates with peanut butter or whatever. Just have chocolate. Like, that's just what I say, is I just have the chocolate. Like, I have a Kit Kat, I have a yogurt, I have an ice cream. Like, realistically, you're going to be happier if you have that, and you're going to feel more satisfied by having it than if you hadn't had it and then just deciding to binge on it later in the day, if that makes any sense. And another thing that helps me as well is realising that realistically, unless you've got like a competition or something coming up, there is no reason to have like a time limit on your weight loss. As long as you can see the scales going down and you're feeling better in yourself, you're feeling healthier, you're feeling happier, whatever, as long as you can see the scales going down, then you know your calorie deficit is working. So you may as well treat yourself to a little snack here and there, have a pastry, have a Kit Kat. Like, if that's going to make you happy, then do it, because you know that your weight is still going to be going down to where you want it to be, but there's just no rush. Like, there's no reason to stress about it, is there? Like, no. So that's what I do, at least. You just eat in your deficit, work out more, maybe seek help from a doctor or a professional if you feel like that's going to help you. But the easiest thing to do is to eat less calories and to move more within your constraints. Like, so if you can run, if you can swim, if you can't, like, don't put pressure on yourself to do those things and risk injury, because obviously that's not what we want to do. But even walking is an amazing way to burn calories. Obviously it's slower, but like I said, no time constraints, so anything is better than nothing. But yeah, I hope that helps. But please leave comments below, questions, anything, if you need a hand with weight loss, because I'll happily help. Okay, goodbye.